All right, let's head over to the YouTube side here. Wish Streamlabs and YouTube were perfectly synchronized. You know, push stream. Mute that. Let's see here. Try to do something here. Pop on the chat. Yep. Hey, Lenny, how you doing? Oh, no worries. Didn't realize Irish was on, so I'll be here for a bit. I'm just trying to remember how to pin that comment here. Bear with me. Oh, well. Three dots YouTube side. Yeah, that's what I thought there, Ro, but why not working? Try one more time. One of these days I'll remember this shit, but not today. Oh well. And just pin the YouTube chat up there. Yeah, no worries, guys. Anyways, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you're staying warm down there, Ro. Texas snowstorm looks deadly. Hey, Grandpa Kevin, how you doing, buddy? There we go. Have to start a new bucket here. Let's get worried. I thought I was out of buckets, but found a few stashed on the side there, so back in business. Didn't really feel like going up to the hardware store to get any. Plus, you know, they charge for them up there. It's much better to find them for free. Yeah, I bet you are, Ro. Yeah, just stay safe, though. Don't be doing any driving out there. Saw the video of that big crash on the freeway down there. It was unbelievable. I think somebody would figure out, you know, ice, I should maybe slow down to about 60 miles an hour or something like that. But it looked like that message was getting through. Okay, there's the first contribution to the new bucket. Those ones over here, Lenny? Or I guess over there. Yeah, I made those myself. Those used to be individual file card holders. So I stacked them all up, and then I built that frame on the top for them. Actually, they're nice and deep, too. So I put lots of stuff in there. I didn't have all that junk on top. I could use them for a work surface, too. Yeah, I wish I could get some more of those. I got those on Vancouver Island originally, and then I went back a few years later to get some more, and they'd sold them all out. But yeah, I'd build another one if I had enough of the drawers. Then I did the same thing over here. I built this wooden shelf there, and then I incorporated them into that. Works pretty good. JT Preparedness. How you doing, buddy? Gulf Coast. How's it going? I think there shouldn't be any snow where you're at there, Gulf Coast, or at least I'm hoping there won't be. Actually, what I should do is use this bucket for those transformers. That's what we'll do. Decided, this one's borderline, but the one of the winding, there's not a huge amount of copper in it, so I think I'm just gonna. And these ones here, for the amount of copper, they're so hard to take apart that I'm just gonna take these in as transformers. This little guy here, not really worth the effort. Perfect. Now I gotta find another bucket though. I don't think I got one left though. These are all SCRs out of that, one of those forklift chargers. Saving them, but I don't know why. The capacitors, a few lugs. We have a drawer of miscellaneous electrical parts here. I'll have to create one, I guess. I almost got them off the bench. Hey, Will, how you doing? New name, new channel name. Hope you're doing good there, Will. Didn't recognize you, sorry. Yeah, I'm, prices are getting stronger, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to try going to that new yard that Phil's been going to. Said he'll help me set an account up and everything, so I'm hoping to get down there in March, so I'll hook up with him maybe. It's working out good for him. They're paying way more for metal for him. Yeah, I don't know. C-Ray, yeah. What do I got to say about the C-Ray? Well, the first thing it's got to do is I've got to, hey, Scrapman Dan, I've got to reinsure the trailer. That's the first thing I got to do. Then I got to take it back to the boat shop where I had it worked on. They did a bunch of work for us on it, and then, of course, went to use it. The thing wouldn't start, so they got to go back and figure that out. I don't think it's too big of a problem. They've got something wired backwards. It's got all kinds of interlocks on it, so you can't start it in gear. So they were working on that part of it. So once they get it running, we got to take it out, make sure it is actually running good. And then we're actually going to sell it and get rid of the stupid thing. Just taking up room in my driveway. So because I always said the best thing is knowing somebody that owns a boat rather than owning a boat. So this friend of mine, he bought a brand new boat, a brand new Campion boat. It's all set up for fishing and everything. So he takes delivery of it in May, and him and I used to go fishing all the time. So I'm going to get rid of this boat and go fishing with him. That should be a lot simpler. It's my theory anyways. So how you doing, Dan? I hope everything's good on your side of the water there. Yeah, you got to insure the trailer, unfortunately. I've been in this corner for a while. Dirt back in there. Yeah, bust out another 1,000. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I say, that's the best. So yeah, like I say, that boat that Jeff's got's deluxe. It's all set up for fishing and everything. So basically, theoretically, I should just bring my fishing rod and some money for gas, and I'll be good. Oh yeah, got that fire going strong. Well, I got my fire going strong too, Dan. It's that electric heater back there in the wall, but that's good enough for now. Just enough to take the chill off. It was who was I watching there the other night? Last night, shoot. Oh, I think it was Okie Scrapper. He was out in his shed. It was like 20 degrees out there. He had a little electric heater set up on a stand there. You have to go warm his hands every few minutes just to keep going. That's dedicated scrap. No, you built a furnace, right on. Yeah, I got my forge just sitting over there on the floor. I'll finish that one of these days. But yeah, I hope that turns out for you. I've got a bigger propane tank on the back, a 20-gallon propane tank, and the theory of that was to make a melting forge. Just line the inside with that concrete, that fire rated concrete, whatever it's called. I forget the exact term. You just cast that in there, cast the top. Another project. Hey, Unknown Destiny, thanks for stopping by. I'm sure I got you, but I should just double check that. We'll see if you come up here. There you are. I'm not sure if that's you or not. Hey, I know Destiny. Just leave a comment there on the video, then I'll make sure I can make sure I've got you. I assume I do, but the YouTube likes to unsubscribe people without warning. Oh, okay, don't upload anymore. Okay, well, always welcome to stop by and hang out. So too much editing to be done. Oh well, then, don't worry. As Ian Matthews said, it's YouTube, so don't worry about too much how the product turns out. Actually, I think it's warmed up sufficiently to have a beer. Let's see. There's my cleanest glass. Oh yeah, yeah. This area I live in here, it's mountain biking is huge. There's all kinds of really good developed trails and stuff for mountain biking. I used to have a mountain bike, but it's too much work for an old fat guy like me now. So. It doesn't matter who you are there, Dan. It's all trial and error. Holston. I hadn't tried this one before, so it's German Purity Law, 1516. Holston, Maybach. 7%. That's always good. Kind of sour though. Strong beer. Hamburg. Hey, Ian Matthews. Take cover. Hey, Everyday Solars, everybody. Yeah, I didn't actually check to see who else was on. It's just out here puttering around, so I figured I'd as well go live. So just trying this Holston beer in. Hey, Scrapping Irish, thanks for coming by. Park Nest, Ralphie. Yeah, I don't know if I like this or not. Sour. I like sour beer. Hey, Dirt Rider, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Miss Canadian Scrapper, how you be? Ah, yeah, Unknown Destiny, that's good. Yeah, check that bench out there, Shark. You won't be unhappy with that one for sure. Like I say, I used to have it sitting right in here, and it's good and solid. I had a vise similar to this mounted on it. It's no problem. And don't necessarily have to get it from that place. I gave you the link, but that is the bench. It wasn't actually too unreasonably priced, and I think it was $85 for shipping there, so that's pretty good. Hey, Michael Clinton, how you doing? UK Scrapper, how you doing? If I didn't say hi to you already. Yeah, so Shark there, I'll be looking forward to seeing that bench set up in your new space there. Hey, Scrapper Wolf. Oh, yeah. No Destiny, this channel is about everything. It's like a Seinfeld channel. It's a channel about nothing, so. I've got lots of niches, but don't particularly fit into all of them that well. Hey, thanks, Scrapman Down. Are you heading out? If you are, thanks for stopping by. Ah, beer with my name on it. Actually, most of these beers have my name on it. They're always calling out to me. Mac. Every time I walk by them on the shelf, they're calling out. I think this one will be calling a lot, though, before I revisit it. Yeah, Bizarro World, exactly. Hey, see you. How you doing? Whoop. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yeah, I see you guys.
Birthday was a meatball and onion pie from you guys, so it better be good. Oh, he goes, oh, he goes,
yeah. Was it or,
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Hey, Kevin.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Good.
Shark, how you doing?
I'm hoping that my connection is the storm. Part of the storm appears to have passed, so I might have a better connection. I kept having a lot of trouble on Scrapping Irish's stream because we were under tornado warning, but I think it's settled down enough now, so I think I might be safe to come up again.
Yeah, you're actually very soon, Tim. This week for sure. Hey, Waterbug, how you doing? So how's the weather out there on the East Coast, Kevin?
So, Mac,
yep,
cold.
Cold.
Cold. Go ahead, Shark.
Oh, I was going to tell Cruiser Mac that I was looking at some of the older videos to see his shop, to see that bench that he was telling me about. And then I got distracted by his gun room. He's got this small World War II arsenal down there.
Oh, but that's all Canadian, right?
Well, some of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got I used to have quite a few.
Still fuzzy, huh?
Couple of M1 Grand still, so.
Yeah, my my brother-in-law from Ohio had a relative in Kentucky who had a nice collection of weaponry. You name it, he probably had it.
Yeah, I downsized quite a bit just because we're in the middle of gun purge up here, so I didn't want to get stuck with a ton of them there. So.
Oh, so they're trying to take all your weapons also?
Oh yeah, they've been trying for the last 30 years, so they just keep chipping away. So.
Yeah. At some point, they'll chip to the bottom of the pile, and there'll be nothing left for them to take.
Yep.
Hey, Bruce, of course I'm still fuzzy, Bruce. Tell it to the shark.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, once they get that, they'll be like the UK, and then they'll start banning kitchen knives and everything, and screwdrivers.
Nail clippers.
Nail clippers, yeah. So actually, I was going to post a video, but earlier, I've got these lights here. These are explosion-proof lights.
Explosive proof?
What's that?
Explosive proof?
Explosion-proof. You'd find these in like a refinery or someplace like that.
Okay, yeah.
So it's designed if there was an explosion inside of it, it contains the explosion.
Oh, yeah. It contains the fragments.
Yeah, exactly. So this is like super thick aluminum, and it's all machined and everything.
Ah.
So I finally cut one apart there this morning, just to see if it had aluminum windings in the transformer or not. It doesn't. So.
Does it or not?
No, it doesn't.
So do you acquire these things from different locations, or do you have to buy these things?
No, I just we change stuff like that. Like that came out of an old warehouse where they used to store whiskey barrels.
Okay. Yeah, so they didn't want anything to.
The whole warehouse to LEDs. So.
Yeah.
I rescued them from the metal bin.
Hey, CC. How's everything upstate New York?
So once you get to that bench there, Shark, you can mount your wire stripper on it as well.
Yeah, so the thing that needs to get a good mounting is the vise.
Yeah.
The wire stripper I think is going to work fine on that medical stand. My grinding wheel is doing fine on the medical stand that it's on. So, but that the vise, it needs too much. It's going to get too much torque and stuff when I'm beating on stuff. So.
Yeah. So I'll show you what I do with my wire stripper.
Clamp it in the vise.
Yep. So you just make sure you get like a good sized vise there.
Mm-hmm.
Like an 8-inch.
Yep.
Yeah, works perfect.
Snug it in, and it's not going anywhere.
So this is the Stripmeister vise.
Yeah, I have the Stripmeister with the portable drill that you hook up to it.
Yeah. Actually, it works not too bad.
Yeah, it works pretty decent.
But it's got these I don't know if you can see it. I probably can't see it, but yeah, it's got these guide holes in the back.
Yeah.
Well, there's some sizes of wires when we fall between those two guide holes there, it doesn't work very good.
Yeah.
So they have about 6 of those
kick off to the side of the wheel.
Yeah, they roll inside there. So.
Yeah. Yeah, what I find is that the guide in the front where you put the wire through, so should be set up so that the wire has to come up to the wheel. Yeah. And then it'll to stay in place then because it's bending against it.
So this size wire here, this is like number 6 or something like that. It fits perfect in one of those guide holes.
Yeah.
Like if you go up to a number 3 or something like that, the next guide hole up is way too big. Like say it'll just roll it in there.
Right.
So what you gotta, it takes a little while You got to kind of sort all your sizes out and then dial each
Right.
size in. You want it to cut the insulation, but not dig into the wire too much.
Right. Yeah. Some of the thinner braided wire just shreds.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff is just pretty well impossible to strip. Actually, that stuff, when I used to have, I had a slip roller that had a motor on, so it would actually squash that wire, and
Yeah.
insulation would just fall off.
Compression cut it.
Yeah, that worked really good, but I loaned it to my son there, and didn't work so good when I got it back.
It's still on loan.
No, I got it back, but it wasn't very functional when I got it back.
So I've got the no name Stripmeister. You know, you've probably seen it advertised. It's blue, and it's got the motor on it. And I've been using the bejesus out of that thing.
Mm.
So, like I say, it does. You know, once you get it dialed in there, it works really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but unless you have large quantities of wire to strip, it's a bugger to keep going changing the sizes for that.
Yeah, you got to kind of group it all there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, right now, though, with the copper prices being good, you're not finding it quite as easily as you were last year. Everybody's kind of tuned into the prices right now. That's interesting.
That wasn't me.
Kevin seems to be frozen.
Yeah.
Is that New England weather?
Although it looks like we have another cell coming overhead, so I may drop out. We'll see, Mike.
It's some kind of new language, I think.
Yeah. It's a great new language.
Yeah. Some kind of digital language. So how did you come across that workspace there, Shark?
I was just, I've been looking around for a while now. You know, there's a couple of places that are like real estate search engines, but specifically for commercial type properties.
Yep.
I think I found that one on LoopNet. You know, the guy that owns the property is a real nice guy. He used to run a distribution center out of there. It's a 60,000 square foot warehouse.
Yeah.
And he lost his primary client and decided that rather than keep going in the warehouse distribution business, he would lease out space to folks like me that were making that transition into business. Didn't need a huge space, needed some flexibility and that kind of stuff. And so there's at least a dozen tenants in there now, and great bunch of folks so far. There are a lot of fun. There are a whole bunch of different businesses in there.
Yeah.
And the really cool part is they all generate scrap and bring it to me.
Perfect. Yeah, it's quite common here, like a big warehouse or something like that. They'll do the same thing, split it up into a bunch of tenants, or like I said, originally I thought that was an old shopping center. I've seen that done here too. So.
Yeah.
Just a way to make use of the space. It's getting harder and harder to find big tenants to take those big spaces. So.
Right. Yeah. This is a really cool building too, because it's got two level roll-up door bays. One you see my truck in my video, and then it's got a huge loading dock. so I can move stuff in and out however I need to. And he's been very careful to make sure that there's a forklift lane that goes across the building and the length of the building, so that you can always get a forklift to any place in the building that you need to.
Is there somebody there that's got a forklift you can use?
Yeah, there's a couple of folks there with forklifts, and they've all said that that I'm either welcome to use it or have one of their guys bring stuff to me.
Right on. So how far is that from your house there?
Not that far. Maybe 10 miles.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Something like that.
Hey, you don't want it too late. If it's an hour away there, it's hard to dip in and out like that.
But what's even better than the location to my house is it's right around the block from one of my primary scrap yards.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's handy too, eh?
Yeah, that's very handy.
So you just back your truck in there, kind of sort your load out a bit, and then just get rid of what you want to get rid of right away.
Yeah, I've been doing some experiments here these first couple of weeks, and trying to figure out how to lay things out that'll work well. But it's real nice being able to do a street scrap, unload the stuff that I want to spend some time working on, then take the immediate shred in.
Yeah, I got a few guys dropping out there, Shark. They're going to hit the bend there, I guess. Yeah, well, that's definitely a step up. So, actually, that'll probably be a lot better on the domestic front too, I'm guessing.
Well, I'll tell you what's amazing is how much room I have in the garage now.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so our garage there, I don't think, I think it was probably 1999 last time a car was parked in there. So.
Well, and I am amazed at how tightly I had stuff packed into the garage. As I moved it into this other space, and I started laying things out so that I could see them again, I was like, man, I forgot I had that, and it was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, see, now you got Ian inspired. He's going to rent a shop too now.
Yeah, there you go, Ian. That's your answer.
Hello, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Estonia's.
Hey, Estonia. How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well. Oh, I see a guy. I know this guy. Looks familiar.
Hey,
Hey, Irish. How you doing?
What's up, Irish?
how do? How is everyone?
Oh, good. Yep. Everybody in North America is just trying to stay warm. Except for me.
You're trying to stay warm at the moment, is it?
Yeah, this is pretty unusual. Like the whole Canada and U.S., it just gripped a terrible cold front. I mean, when you get snow in Texas, it's serious.
Yeah, when you're snow in Texas. We had a bit of snow. It lasted one day, and we're back up to 11 degrees Celsius now, so it's gone. That's it probably for the year.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Hey,
Although I
partner.
tell you, one of the worst snowstorms that I was ever in until I moved to Cape Cod was in Texas.
Really?
I mean, it just, I was visiting my brother in Fort Hood, and I was driving back to California, and it started, the blizzard got so bad that I couldn't see the road anymore.
Yeah. You see the pictures of that big, whatever that interstate was in Texas, where they had that big pile up there?
Oh yeah, I seen that online where they was it 100 or 150 pile off in it.
Something like that. It was like 5 people killed. And
Yeah, there was cold.
I couldn't believe it. Like they were just flying into like they weren't slowing down at all. Like those freight trucks and everything are just flying.
Yeah.
I
I seen a Coca-Cola truck up on top of another truck, and
Unbelievable.
Mm.
This storm was, this is this is one of these weird things that happens in life. So I couldn't see the road anymore. I knew I had to get off, and out in the haze and the stuff, I saw a sign for a hotel. So I'm thinking, all right, that means there's got to be an off ramp here, and so I'm going down this off ramp, and I end up right in the, it's like, wow, this is really convenient. The off ramp goes right to the hotel. That's very cool. So the next day, I dig out the truck and I go to the front desk, and I asked them, what's the best way to get back up on the highway? And she says, oh, you go out, take a right, go down about a half mile, take a left, go down about a half a mile, take another left, and there'll be a ramp there. I said, well, what about the ramp that's right here by the hotel that I took last night? And she sort of looked at me and she's like, what ramp?
You went cross country.
So I just drove off the road and slid right down into the hotel parking lot.
Cross country. You went your own off ramp.
Yeah.
You went your own off ramp. The hell with it.
Yeah, that's kind of frustrating. Like, you'll be on those interstates, you see the sign for a hotel or motel, but do you think you can find it? Remember one time there, I drove by it about 5 times, never could find the exit to get to the motel.
Yeah, I know that when you go off the off ramp, the next thing it goes hotel up here, and then you drive up and you go, where's this hotel? It's nowhere near here.
Should be here.
It should be here. Johnny 5, hi. Yeah, I can't stay long. I just said I'd pop up because I seen you were live and I had a few things to do, so I said I'd pop up.
What are you, Raffle?
Raphael, how do? I haven't seen Raphael in all of 5 minutes.
Just tell it to the shark, Irish.
Tell it to the shark.
Yeah,
Do you not be in your shark cage doing some work?
Yeah. That's like the Godfather when he's got his ring out there.
Yeah.
This was part of my Valentine's Day present from the girl.
Oh, nice. So what's on tap tomorrow there, Shark? Are you back at the space there? Or?
Yeah, well, tomorrow's computer pickup day, so I'll be heading over to my source. He's also my non-ferrous
UWS.
Say again?
So you'll be resuming the hunt for the UWS?
That'll be later in the week.
Estonian Scrapper said he just a 4x4 doesn't get. I cannot drive the BMWs, as everyone knows, is back wheel drive. You ever try driving them in snow? My God, my car the last day I done a 360 in the middle of the road. It just spun around because of the ice.
Yeah, you gotta keep putting it.
Look, there was nothing else coming. Back wheel drives are atrocious in the snow.
God, I can remember that's all we ever had around here for the longest time.
As long as you had chains, you were okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put those chains on, you're invincible.
Yeah, but over here in Ireland, you wouldn't bother buying chains. You'd only get snow maybe once a year. So it's not worth buying and putting chains on for one day in the year.
Yeah, but that one day of the year, you'd be laughing at everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
No, Raphael, it does not.
I didn't go until you asked. I guess. So you back to work tomorrow, Irish? Or I guess you were work today. It wasn't a holiday or anything.
No, I wasn't working. I was off today. Today was midday off work, but I'm back tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, which is in. Well, I'll be getting up at 6:30, so that gives me. I'll go to bed around 12, so about 6 hours sleep. Get up for work then.
Yeah, today it's family day here today, so.
What do you call it?
Family day.
Family day. Okay.
Yeah, well, the government discovered there was no holiday in February, so okay, we got to have a holiday. Well, what are we going to call it? I don't know. Let's call it Family Day. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're on about giving us an extra bank holiday here in Ireland as well because of the COVID. So when things come back to normality, they're on about giving us an extra bank holiday to make up for it. So for being locked up for a whole year, you can have one more bank holiday.
One day, so it'll only take you about 100 years to recover.
Yeah. So once they do finally get it under control and get vaccines rolled out or whatever, then they reckon they'll give us another bank holiday in the year.
Yeah,
COVID day.
Gold here. We're at the bottom of the line for vaccines, so everybody else is getting theirs first.
They're very slow here in Ireland at the moment as well. They've only rolled out 200,000 vaccines at the moment. So, and the population of Ireland is only 4.9 million. So, if we were in America or if we were in England, we'd be all done by now.
Yeah, I'm checking. I think Israel had the highest vaccination rate there. They were well on the way to getting everybody vaccinated there.
Yeah, everyone will be vaccinated in Israel by the end of March, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
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 So
Well,
my wife got hers.
England hope to have there's a 50% of their population vaccinated by Easter. So then they should be getting back to fairly normality then, because once they get above 50, the rest of the people should be the ones that should be able to fight off the virus as in general population. So they should start to reopen everything.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the rate Ireland is doing it, we won't be reopened until the year 2030.
Yeah, well, that's the same here. I mean, it's not even looking good for this year at all.
Yeah, this year is a write-off again. There's no holidays this year. There's no nothing.
Yeah, I think we're like 60th or 70th in the world for the percentage of vaccinations.
Yeah. No.
See, the problem is here, the government thought they'd make a deal with China for vaccines, and needless to say, that didn't turn out that well.
No, they sent you Chinesium instead.
Yeah, exactly.
So my wife got her vaccine.
Chinesium.
What were we saying, Shark?
Oh, I said my wife got her first shot.
Okay.
And we were a little bit concerned because she pretty much had no side effects at all. It was a little bit sore, but other than that, none of the stuff that they tell you to expect. So, we're hoping that they gave her a real dose.
So which one did you get, Shark? Because you have to have the booster yet? Did you get the Pfizer?
She still has to have the booster, yeah.
Okay, so that was the Pfizer she got then. Hey,
I don't remember. She told me, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I think the Moderna is one shot, but the Pfizer, you need the booster. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
No, Moderna. I think Moderna are 2 shots as well, aren't they?
I'm not sure. I thought it was one shot.
I think
the Johnson & Johnson when that comes out is 1 shot.
Okay.
Yeah, what he's saying.
Yeah, that one's not approved yet over here. So.
Yeah. No, when the Johnson & Johnson comes out, that's a 1-shot one, I think.
Yeah, that's the one in England, right? Or am I wrong?
No, it's not out yet. That's the one in England is the Oxford one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, England have 3 approved at the moment. I think it is. Europe have approved 3 of them now, and I think Hungary has decided to go on their own. They're taking the 3 that are approved from Europe, and then they're taking in the Russian one and the Chinese one. So they're gonna have a choice of everything.
Well, actually,
That'll be an interesting.
the Russian one is really good. The Sputnik is one of the best, apparently.
Yeah, that Watchcall have come out and said that as well. Some university in Europe have tested it and said actually the Russian one seems to be given one of the highest rates of efficiency on it.
Yeah, it was like 95, 98% or something like that.
So the Russians are actually surprising us.
Well,
No, there may be some other effects that we don't know about yet, but so far they're testing it in Europe to see what it's like. So the Hungarians will probably be the first guinea pigs to test it.
Hey, if it's one thing the Russians are good at, it's germ warfare.
That's right.
Yeah. But let's hope that there's no side effect that comes into effect in 10 years' time.
Well, when the virus versus Putin, I mean, it was no contest, right?
Yeah. Putin was going to beat that virus.
No, hands down.
Putin wasn't going to let no virus beat him.
No way. Yeah, I think I would tend to think though that the Russian version of testing and stuff is not quite the same way it is over here.
Yeah, but in
Maybe
Europe,
not quite so voluntary is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, well, a bit like China too. I'd say you weren't a volunteer; you were just grabbed off the street and brought in.
Yeah.
You know, there was no such thing as we'd like to get
Or
some
as
volunteers.
we used
You know, but
used to say in the Navy, we were voluntold.
Yeah. Here in Europe, there's a big there was a bit of a row between the vaccine company and the governments in Europe. The Oxford one, they were meant to give 90 million doses by the end of February, but now they've cut it back. They said they won't be able to supply the 90 million; they'll only be able to supply half the amount. And Europe then decided they were going to blockade them from exporting the vaccine to any other country.
Yeah.
And then there was uproar, and Europe was saying, well, we give so many billions to develop it, and blah, blah, blah. Eventually, they had to back down.
Yeah, that's what happened here with the Pfizer vaccine. They redirected ours to Europe. So, I think we don't start getting it again until the beginning of March, something like that.
Yeah. You know, like it's whoever has even though people are saying it's not, it's whoever offers the most money gets the vaccine, like everything else.
Yep.
You know?
Like everything else.
Yeah. It might, but the thing about it, like all the governments, like I don't know how it works in Canada, but here the vaccine is going to be free for everyone to get it. You know, you go and you get your injection. But I'd say if you have to get it every year, you're going to have to pay for it next year.
Yeah.
You know, the first year it'll be all free, and then it'll be like the flu vaccine after that. If you need it every year, you're going to have to pay every year for it yourself.
Well, there's a case here, like up in the Yukon, it's a lot more sparsely populated. So they had the Moderna vaccine up there, and if you were a worker up there, you're able to get it right away. So there was a couple in Vancouver. They chartered a private jet from Vancouver to Whitehorse. They masqueraded as some kind of workers to get the vaccine. They flew home, but
I read about that.
Yeah, somebody turned them in though. But it's unbelievable. They probably spent like $100,000 just to get that vaccine.
My God. But sure, there was a crowd in England. They do it for the rich. They like you go to this company and they organize a holiday for you, and in that holiday in Dubai is the vaccine as part of the deal. So you go, you pay your whatever 20,000 or 30,000, whatever it was. I think it was 50,000 was for the holiday. You spend 5 weeks in Dubai, but you get your injection when you arrive the first day, and then on the last week of the holiday you get your booster.
Booster, yeah.
And that's what they were doing. They were flying them over, and it's 50,000, and you were getting, as part of it, you were staying in Dubai for 5 weeks, and you were getting your vaccine as part of the deal.
That'd be an expensive place to stay.
You know, whoever would have thought? Yeah, whoever would have thought that would have been a thing, a vaccine vacation.
Vaccine holiday.
Yeah, a 5-week vaccine vacation.
Somebody thought of it.
What would you call that?
And they were fully booked out. Like they were. I think they have 200 or 300 people already taken it and gone.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it.
You know, at 50,000 to go, like it wasn't a cheap thing. It was for the rich and wealthy only. Like,
what would you call that? A vacationation?
Vacationation, yeah.
Vacation nation? Yeah, something. Sure, you can come up with something.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Dubai, Short?
Say again?
Have you ever been to Dubai?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my brother-in-law worked over in the UEA or whatever it is for years there. I never made it over there to visit them. Kept thinking I should go over and visit them. Never did, of course. It's supposed to be an incredible city, though.
Yeah, I mean it's ours. Yeah, they tried to block the vaccine going into the UK because it was coming through Ireland and it was going up into Northern Ireland and over. And Europe contacted Ireland and said, "Oh, we want the border closed," and Ireland said no because that's the one thing that was part of the EU deal that was going to never be a border between Northern Ireland and Ireland again. Yeah. And that was part of the deal we wanted. And then all of a sudden the EU goes, "Oh, shut the border. We don't want the vaccine going over," and Ireland said no. We're not shutting the border. That was the one part of the deal that we wanted was after Brexit there was going to be no border between Ireland and England, in between Northern Ireland and Ireland, and that was part of the deal. And then Europe tried to force it through, and I think Ireland and France or someone else turned on. I think it was the Dutch leader. She's from Holland, I think. I can't think of her name now, but they told her she was wrong and not to block it.
Oh yeah.
If a company decides they're sending something to England and not sending it to you, nothing you can do about it. That's the company's policy. It's an open market. The company can sell to who they want.
Yeah. That. Oh man, that's overreach on a huge scale.
Oh yeah, but that's what that she thought she could do. This one thought she could do that, and but then I think France or Italy and Ireland said no, you can't do that.
Back off.
Yeah, back off. If a company, it's just like anything, you can't tell a company where they can sell their product. It's an open market, and if they decide they're sending the product to whichever country first, that's their choice.
Yeah, I was reading somewhere though where England or UK now there's some unintended consequences of Brexit. They're having a lot more trouble with importing and exporting.
Oh, there is. And I was never pro. I thought it was a mistake by England, and that they were better off in Europe because they were dealing with a lot more people. Like you're dealing with 360 million people in Europe, and all of a sudden you decide to shut that door, and expect to still get the same. Like I think it's JD Sports is the latest company over there who said they're going to move their warehouse to Europe now.
Yeah,
they're losing so much money because they can't sell into Europe as easy as they used to. So they've only got 60 million people in England, but all of a sudden they've shut off 360 million people. So it's and I think another cheese company I was seeing on the news that a company in somewhere in the middle of England have said that overnight they have lost 80% of their sales overnight.
Yeah, I've been reading some similar stuff. So yeah. I think
it's
like all of the companies, like you say, are going to relocate over to the.
Yeah, well, like England's loss is actually Ireland's benefit because with Ireland being one of the last, it's the only English-speaking country left in Europe. Then, so a lot of American companies that used to deal through England into Europe have moved their operations to Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and even Amazon have opened a new warehouse in Ireland because of this. They're going to hiring 1,000 people, so that's 1,000 jobs that are coming to Ireland because of Brexit.
Yeah.
That Amazon have just decided they're going to open a new warehouse in Dublin now instead of opening it in England. They're moving it to Dublin.
So then, that'll go right into Northern Ireland to get into the UK.
Yeah. It'll still go into, because there's no border between Ireland and Northern Ireland. It still can go into Northern Ireland, into the UK, but it also now has a direct link into France, into Germany, into Italy, without any red tape, because Ireland is still part of Europe. Because at the moment, if I ordered anything from Amazon in the UK, I have to pay an extra tax, because the UK is no longer part of Europe, so it's like if I buy anything from America, there's a tax on it, the same as in England now, as if I was buying it from America. So you'd end up, I think you were paying about 20% more for the product, even though it might said it was 20 quid on Amazon. When it arrived to your door, you'd have to pay an extra, 3 quid or 4 quid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets complicated in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I heard that I heard that we were going to try to really enforce the border with Canada, but we couldn't convince all the geese to go back. So
yeah, those are those geese.
How do you know they were Canadian geese? Did you check their passport? They might have been Canadian geese at all.
They just fly over. They don't stop and check it.
They might have been coming from Russia or somewhere. How do you know they weren't coming from Russia?
Well, then clearly you weren't paying attention in my videos. You could clearly hear them going, eh?
Yeah, Shark was hogging his horn, eh?
Oh,
Actually, those things are nasty. Like, they're hard to put the rush on because they'll come back at you.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I tell you what, they can be
They come for you.
mean.
You know about it.
They're not scared of dogs or anything. If you have your dog there, they'll go after the dog.
Hey,
Yep,
they're like the
yep.
pigeons over here. The pigeons now will take the food clean out of your hands over here. They're like savages. You'll be walking down the street holding a bag of chips or something, and the pigeon will come and just take it out of your hand.
Picking at your hamburger as you're walking down the street.
We've had that problem with seagulls for a long time, but you sort of expect that with seagulls. They're just big flying rats.
Yeah.
But,
No, the pigeons have decided to join the seagulls in that now. The pigeons are like flying rats. Seagulls have been at it for years, and the pigeons have been watching and go, "Hey, they're getting away with it, so let's have a go."
I tell you that movie Finding Nemo, where they had the seagull scene, man, that was spot on, perfect. Mine. That's like, man, I've seen that happen with seagulls so much.
Yeah, what happened here, people were feeding the geese and everything, so they got lazy. They don't even bother flying south anymore. They stay here all winter.
Yeah. Well, hey, why don't we bother flying down there? We get food here for free.
Yeah, that's right. Last week, that was really cool. They were probably second-guessing their decision last week. Because all their buddies there, besides Shark, were telling them how nice and warm it was in Florida. So
You do got to wonder, though, the conversation that went on in goose language. Hey,
Yeah.
you flying back this year? No, I'm not flying back. Oh, are you kidding? All that way for what?
yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to stay home this year and all this virus stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be like the airlines. The airlines are all cancelled, so they're not flying this year.
Yeah. Yeah. No way, man. I'm not flying back. Are you kidding? We got to stop at that one lake and get our passports checked and everything before.
Yeah. And we'd have to have a COVID-free vaccine, and we'd have to have this.
Get down there, there's people trying to run you over every day. Forget it.
It's funny when they're in the street like that, though, because you can just see the expression on their faces.
Oh, yeah.
Screw you! I'm not getting out of the way.
I ain't moving, man.
Right, guys, I'm popping off. I have a few things to do, but I said I'd pop up and say hi.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, no problem.
Have a
Take
nice
it
day
easy.
at work tomorrow.
Good night,
Yeah.
Irish. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to watch how things play out with Brexit. That's going to be that's going to be a tough road to hoe for a while.
Yeah, it's like getting a divorce there. It seems easy at the start, but until all the financial implications start kicking in.
So, Cruiser Mac, do you still have your boat, or did you sell it and are going to get another one, or what's your status there?
No, it's still languishing in my driveway. So I was telling somebody else there, I got to wait till spring there, reinsure the trailer. Got to take it down. The place where I had it fixed last year, still not running right, so I got to get it fixed. Then we're going to try and sell it.
Okay, all right.
My buddy bought a nice fishing boat, so I'd rather buy gas for his boat.
Yeah.
Should
Well,
work
we used to say all the time that the best boat is the one that somebody else owns.
Exactly.
What are you talking about, Rafael? I don't understand.
Yeah, Rafael's pretty interested in walking out there. Yeah, you're right, Gulf Coast. Absolutely. And you know, I forgot that. I've had them in the past, and I forgot that. So, but I remember it now.
Yeah, the definition of a boat is a hole in the water surrounded by wood, steel, aluminum, into which you throw massive amounts of money.
Poor buddy. Yeah. Hey, Ro, how's it going?
What's up, Ro?
What's up, man? Hopefully I can stay up for a while. I don't know about this weather.
Yeah, well, I hope you're conserving heat there. They told everybody in Texas.
Hello, Ro. Hello, hello.
Are we on now?
Yeah, loud and clear. Loud and clear.
All right. I had to shut a few
I'm
things
having too
down.
much
Had
fun with this
everything
thing.
Yeah, way too much fun. You better mail it to Rafael, or he wants to get into that fun.
Yeah.
So what's up, Ro? You been sheltered down all day?
Stuck in the same room.
Yeah. What's the temp there?
Uh, 14.
Ooh, yikes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, Ro, you got Mama and the kids and you all in the same room all day long?
No, I don't know if I'm gonna cut in and out. The back is a toy hauler. It's like a big bedroom. It has a door, closes off all that, and there's a bathroom back there. They got a heater here, and we shut that door. Damn right, and we shut this door.
Yeah.
Don't go to the kids.
Yeah, you guys will be running out of propane next there if that keeps up.
Oh, nah, man, we got electric though.
Oh, you electric? Okay. Oh, you froze up. Oh, you're back. Oh, I don't have to worry. Hank Hill will be working overtime to make sure everybody gets that propane. Hey, Scrapyard Mark. How you doing, buddy?
We this neighborhood that I'm in, we get the gas straight off the street, so that's really nice. Don't have to worry about filling up the tank, keeping track of it, or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I think the temperature drop row froze.
Yeah, they have some issues sometimes.
Hey, you're back. I'm sure everybody in here where you're at there is hunkered down and using the Wi-Fi, so it's probably lots of traffic on it.
That's what I haven't tried yet in the new facility is the internet. I know, I mean, it comes with the lease, but I gotta test it out and play around with it and stuff.
Hey, you gotta make sure that's working because you gotta be doing lives there from the scrap shack. Once you get that new workbench. Hey, muriatic acid, thumbs up.
Yeah, you know, I on the Facebook Marketplace, there's a guy in the area that's selling something similar, but it's old, and it's got a vise already attached to it. And he wants $250 for it.
Yeah.
And I'm wrestling with, do I buy a brand new one or do I go get this old one? I've already got a vise, so I don't need the vise, but I suppose you can never have too many vices.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not true.
Yeah. You can. Actually, like say, if you buy the other one, it all comes disassembled, so that it's easy to get into your space and set it up. Because otherwise, I think that one weighs 200 pounds or something like that. So if an older one probably weighs 300 or 400 pounds, kind of hard to manhandle.
Yeah, I'll probably go check it out. It's on casters, so if it rolls well, then my concern is if it's on casters and I'm beating on something in the vise, is it just going to keep sliding around?
Yeah, it's for a bench. I like it solid.
Come back here, you transformer. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no
jump down and do a
podcast.
few speed tests. Be mad.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Oh, Solar says it's a miracle she has internet. So you must be way out in the country there, Solars, I'm gathering.
We have 6 fingers up here. What does that mean?
6 bars, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good signal strength.
I was going to say, I whenever I referenced, like 2 fingers for a shot.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 6 fingers. Holy cow, that's a hell of a shot. Here, just fill the highball glass up,
Not much.
Yeah. Yeah. No red bread. Oh man.
That must be the Ozarks of the UK or something.
I guess, yeah.
A lot of banjo playing on that neck of the woods, Solars.
Oh man. In the United States, we'd say you're from West Virginia.
That's the home of the UK Banjo Festival, probably. So I keep. So once you wear out one side of the glove, never throw it away because eventually you wear out the other side. So then you can just. So now I've got 2 that are almost. Just know this one's almost worn out. So.
Yeah, Raphael, I agree. That's why I'm leery about getting that one, even though it's less expensive, but it's also a pretty old bench. So I'm also a little bit concerned that, if I'm beating on scrap too much there, it may not survive.
Yeah.
Well, you're bound to find one of those good wire, not wired, but one of them good steel beams laying out there. You could probably erect or set it up and get you a nice one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I had
king of the wire shelving right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just keep laminating it until it gets super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there'll be something laying around, man. Some good pallet racking or something somewhere when you go do a pickup on these.
Hey, good night, Jim. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Jim's off.
That's the one frustrating thing, Ro. I saw probably 8 months ago, a perfect workbench. I mean, it would have been fantastic. It was too heavy for me to lift in the truck by myself. So, that's how heavy that son of a gun was. And if I'd have known then that I was going to do what I'm doing now, I would have asked the homeowner to, set it aside and I'd, come get it later on with some help.
That is the saying for the human condition. If I knew then.
If I only knew then, yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all know that's right, man.
Actually,
Somebody wrote a song about that, didn't they?
Keep an eye at the scrapyard too. You'd be amazed what people drag in there. You might even come across something there that's usable. Like most of the yards, they'll sell you the stuff just based on what they sell it for per pound. So.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the guy to the yard tomorrow when I go do my computer pickup, and because they're really good about that kind of stuff. So I'm going to chat with them and see if they might even have something there right now that they'd be interested. So we'll see.
Or the marketplace, there might be some pallet racking, and if it's going to hold a pallet, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, this one here I'm leaning on. This is 1 inch thick steel plate here. So just this plate weighs about 800 pounds. So.
Geez, how many people did you have to carry that in with you?
Well, I brought it in pieces there, and then like I did the Egyptian thing, brought it in on rollers, and then I actually built it inside here. The only way you can move it is with the pallet jack.
Yeah.
So I set the bottom rails up so the pallet jack slides under. You can just jack it up and move it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm using right now. is two metal desks that I got at a local secondhand shop for about $29, $20. One was 29, one was 20. So it's it's a steel frame with a laminate top.
Yep.
And they'll take care of me until I find something really strong and heavy duty.
Yeah, that's the key. Don't, you're not in a big rush, so you just never know what's. If you buy something, you'll find the ideal thing the next day. So
exactly. Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Yep.
Get a car wash and it rains the next day.
Yep. Or snows.
Or snow, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't talk about snow. It's bad luck.
That was snow most of the day. I think actually, I finally stopped out there. But so done with winter. That's it. No more.
Man, I do not.
I haven't moved up north. It's because I don't want no more snow. And here it snows this year in Texas. Shit.
Okay, Paul. Thanks for stopping in. Paul Shortfall's heading out.
Later, Paul.
Take care, buddy.
I do not miss that snow at all, man. Not at all.
It's very
coming your way.
It's very overrated for sure.
It's heading east, big time. Hey, bottle caps.
Well, we've had snow here in Northeast Florida. Yeah, I've seen snow here. Bottle caps.
Actually, Caps lives right on the Pacific Ocean there. He's actually on an island. They even got snow there yesterday. He had his drone up flying around his island there.
See you later, Raffle.
Later, Raffle. Take care. Oh, wait a minute. Here you go, because you like it so much. Yeah. Good night, Raffle.
Yeah. Kyle's going to be happy. He'll wake up.
Should do a 1 minute animation like that, huh? Or claymation. Hashtag shark shorts.
Yeah.
The OG shark shorts.
Yeah, you need the music though. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, anything under 10 seconds.
We don't want you to get a strike.
Yeah, so I was just saying, anything under 10 seconds, as long as it's in good, non-derogatory terms.
Yeah.
Fair use.
Say, Caps,
Yeah,
flying the drone today or not? I keep thinking one of those drones would be cool, but I know I'd probably crash it in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, man, don't say that. Got a big old pile up over here. Knuckleheads don't know that snow causes ice or cold causes ice with water.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I mean, those guys are just flying in there like 60, 70 miles an hour into that pile of wrecks.
Yeah. There was a nurse that was in that big pile up accident, and she went to the hospital and went straight to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're probably busy at the hospital.
That's dedication right there.
That's what a lot of nurses and doctors do, man. I tell you.
But they're saying that they didn't see ice in it either.
You must be almost out of snow tires, Caps. Can't be a many left.
So, Ro, I see you're doing the diet Dr. Pepper, man. Were you worried about too much sugar there or something, or?
No. Okay, my old man used to cut up coal shovels. I don't know if you know the size of a coal shovel, but they're huge. All right, a whole fleet of quite a few regiments will fit in one bucket. Okay. He started drinking diet back then. So I started drinking diet back then. Back when I used to, fill a little 5-gallon bucket of copper or whatever he had for me to tear up, and I'd get $2 or $3. And that was a lot of money back then. So I've been drinking diet ever since, brother.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
And I got the 2-liter because I ain't walking back in the kitchen. No, sir.
Not worth it. So not worth it.
Oh, just a second. Someone's hitting me up on Marketplace wanting to buy some motorcycle jackets in the cold. I got to take this.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, they're hunting for jackets if they're looking in the cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they're not planning to drive their motorcycle though. Who knows? Actually, that was a good score. Those coats are look pretty expensive.
The leather one's supposed to go for like 120 used, but you know me, it was free, $80. Come get it or whatever.
Yeah. You sell any baseball cards yet, or are you still inventorying?
No one wants to pay what they're worth. It's how it is all the time with cards. You know, I'll just sit on them for that little bit that I got offered.
Do they have a card show or anything like that near you at some point when COVID lifts off that you can go take it to?
I am waiting for Antique Roadshow to come into town.
Okay.
Even though it ain't that antique, it is 86. You know what I mean? 87.
Yeah.
So in 2007, that would be 20 years, correct?
Hey, Bill. Scrapping
Oh,
again.
Bill. Well, glad you had a nice afternoon nap.
Yeah.
I gotta see.
I hope you're feeling better, Bill, finally. It's going to be cold in Billville, too.
So
Yeah,
I am
now's the time of
I am
year-
going to use.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rob.
Now's the time of year when everybody seems to get sick, catch something, lose a loved one, get divorced, or have babies in a couple months. Chicka wow wow. So, it's probably best that we stay positive and try not talk about all the garbage that's going on in life and just try to be our best us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just power through. Keep telling ourselves it's going to get better. Hey, Simple Man, how you doing, buddy?
It is electric everyday solars.
It's electric.
What's electric? I missed something.
Sharks T-shirt.
Oh, woogie woogie woogie.
It's got a thunderstorm happening.
It was appropriate for the thunderstorms today.
Yeah.
Either that or it's my brain short circuiting.
Yeah, it's the neural network there.
This is your brain on scrap.
Yeah. That's what happens when you get a nick and you're touching metal. It gets in your blood.
Yeah. Resistance is futile.
Yeah. You'll be assimilated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just about everybody is too cold to do anything, Bill. Everybody's hunkered down.
So I'm hoping that I'm going to find some more ubiquitous wire shelving and make a rack for the aluminum gutters.
I'm pretty confident you'll find some, actually.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
more surprised if you didn't find any.
It'd kind of be a weird video without it, you know. Now you got to kind of roll around with at least one shelf in there and say, hey, if I don't get one today, I got one already, you know, for backup, y'all.
Yeah.
It must be like a minimum order. If you go into the store and say, like, I'd like some UWS, so well, you have to buy 200 feet minimum order. It's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, so we have pretty active Habitat for Humanity program here, and they have these store outlets called Restore, where you can buy furnishings for anybody can buy stuff there, but the intent is that needy families can get things for their house at a much lower cost. And they're trying to sell the ubiquitous wire shelving at $1 a foot. And every time I go in there, the rack just keeps growing and growing and growing. I called them up and asked them if they wanted some of what I found, and the guy said, "No, we can't get rid of the stuff we have."
Yeah, Bill, don't go up on the roof there. It's probably a bad idea.
But I think it was a great idea that some folks had that I should use that to make a some sort of like basket container for the aluminum gutters and stuff that I find. So yeah, that'll be a good project. Should be pretty easy. I usually find wood. So I'm thinking, kind of a simple wood frame and then the wire shelving around it. That should work easy.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Have to go on the roof after all.
How's your eyeball doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
I'm doing better.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Street copper.
Hey, Street Copper, how you doing, buddy? Hey, go Ghost. Take care, buddy.
The weather here has my Wi-Fi going in and out.
Oh, I believe that. You're probably getting whacked with snow there.
Yeah, my curtains to this whole house on my bedroom keep doing this. When they're breathing.
That means you got something open or closed, one or the other.
Bit drafty, probably.
Oh, my room has the original wood glass panel windows.
Yeah, single pane windows.
With the concrete, with the stainless, with the weights in them yet.
Yep. Yeah, those weights
So
are
actually,
good
they got
crap.
plastic over top the inside of the window. Yeah, but I got to keep my dad from wanting to save all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that used to be a ritual here when I was a kid. There, everybody had those single pane windows. So every winter, people go out and plastic up their windows.
Yeah. You staple it all around with a little piece of cardboard rolled on the inside. That's how it was in Ohio where I live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when you knew winter was coming.
Yeah.
But then we got spoiled. You bought
Well, my dad saves them. My dad saves them, but he fishes in the Wabash River. So he needs to wait a little bit longer. He scores all the way around with sawzall and hits it with a hammer, makes it a new weight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, actually, I didn't thought of that. You would make good weights for that.
When I worked on the towboat, we take out a piece of the roll of plastic about 6 foot long, carried everywhere on tow, folded up, in case if you got wet or fell in. We'd always have a pump running, in a barge, pumping out water out, bust the ice, throw the pump in there. If you got hit with that water, we'd wrap your ass up in that plastic, go over to the exhaust of a pump and pump you full of that exhaust because that would dry you and keep you alive.
Yeah, that'd warm you up in a hurry.
Yeah.
Do you ever do any fishing off the tug, bro?
Oh yeah. Caught me a Harlem bass like this big one day, man. Huge. Yeah. I mean, a carp.
Yeah, they got all those. What's those Asian carp in Mississippi, though?
Yeah.
We got Shark people here that they can put that in the pressure cooker, cook it down, and pan it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drum. I see a lot of drum for sale when I was in Florida.
Yeah, I've never eaten it. It's supposed to be all right, though. Right?
I mean,
a lot of what for sale?
Drum. What do they call it down there, though? They call it something else. Chum.
Mullet? Something?
Might be. I can't remember what it's called. I got to think of it now. Chum or mullet?
Well, you're saying mullet. Drum, the fish, drum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they call it mullet down there, don't they?
I don't know. I don't eat that stuff. I ain't got time for that.
Ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, Mac, I've gotten past the pains, the nerve pains and everything. And now it's the constant itching wherever the nerves was that I'm getting through. Where it's healing.
Now, at least it's that's what been like a month though, right, Bill?
They said it would be I had it bad enough the doctor said it would be 6 to 10 weeks before it'd be completely gone.
Really?
He's gonna heal slower than us too, man. He's got a few things going on in life, Bill.
Yeah, I'm diabetic.
When I had it, I think it took me about 3 weeks to shake it there, but I just had it on my chest there mostly.
Yeah. I can imagine, man.
Not good, Bruce.
Well, I'm a diabetic, so cuts and stuff like that take longer to heal.
That doesn't sound good, Bruce. I'm no expert, but that doesn't sound good.
Although I do remember one time when I was on this little frigate up off the Aleutians, and we were doing what's called underway replenishment. So we were taking on fuel and stores and things like that. And I was out as the safety officer on the rigs, and I kept getting covered with the spray. It was so cold that the spray was freezing on me one layer at a time. So by the time we got done the unrep, I was like a human popsicle. I kind of had to walk around like this and throw myself against the bulkhead a few times to break the ice enough that I could move my arms and things.
You must have had to break some ice off the ship too, eh?
Oh, it was, yeah, that was when we were up there. That was a rough time. And it can get a little bit dicey because you get enough ice on the superstructure and it messes up the center of gravity for the ship.
Yeah, it's like those crab boats there. They got to get out there, bust all that ice off steady there, otherwise they'll flip.
But when I was a brand new officer. When you're young and stupid like that, you're just like, all right, this is fun.
Shark, you get enough of that cage shelving, you could almost cut a bunch of pieces of that and make you a little shark cage to set there in your office.
Yeah. You have a cage match, the UWS cage match.
Yeah, there you go.
They can set up a wicket there too out of that stuff there.
I'm gonna get me a mannequin and dress him up in that shark costume from that one halftime show, and have him inside of the cage made out of ubiquitous wire shelving.
Yeah, put up a sign: "Do not feed the shark" or something like that.
Okay, so street copper, do not take the phone in the shower with you. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
If you're sticking a phone in a shower with him, he ain't watching the Mac show, y'all.
Probably not, yeah.
Just saying, man. I love you, Seth. I'm just letting him know if you take it with.
Yeah, probably watching something a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah. Boats and hoes, bust out another thousands, right? I hope you heard me.
Oh man.
Yeah, especially you have one of those
When I
old
get
cells.
my truck this morning to start it.
What's that, Bill?
When I get my truck this morning and start it, and it cranked over 3 times real slow, and I shut the key off, and it kept cranking.
Frozen place, huh?
I'd take a heat gun out there. I'd take a heat gun out there and melt the ice off the starter, and then charge the battery just to get the truck started.
Yep, it's that time of year.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Wait till next week. I keep telling y'all. I keep telling y'all. Talking all that slack about the 80 degrees and 60 degrees. Wait till
It's-
next week. I love y'all, but just
I
wait.
just got a brand new truck there, and then I left Brownie the dog in it there at work. I had to go look at something. So I came back, and he decided to chew the seatbelt up. So now I got to order a new seatbelt.
Didn't like that seatbelt, apparently.
No, he doesn't like. He gets mad there. If you leave him alone too long, there he gets mad. He finds a way to get even. So,
They're funny that way, aren't they?
yeah. And he's only got half his teeth. I didn't know how he could chew up a seatbelt like that, but he found a way.
All right, bro, you're right. They're forecasting for us to
When-
get down to 36 on Friday.
26?
36.
36. I don't think that's cold enough for the iguanas to start dropping out of the trees, is it?
Oh yeah, it is. Oh.
That's iguana picking weather?
Uh-huh. It's kebab day.
Kebab.
compared to what it's been here, that's no t-shirt weather.
Yeah, I was
Right.
going to say that's.
Hey, just take your
gonna be-
shopping cart out and fill it up with the iguanas there.
Here, I'll tell you the weekly forecast over here, and you're gonna be like, "What the hell?" It's gonna be crappy for a couple days. That's just all I'm gonna say. Saturday's gonna be the high of 41. Sunday will be 50. Monday's gonna be 65. Tuesday will be 70.
Holy smokes. It's going to be a big shock to your system.
Not mine. I'm staying in this room all week. I don't give a damn. I gotta pee. I'll find the jug, or I'll hurry up.
He'll finish that Dr. Pepper real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be gone in about 2 hours.
You'd be repurposing the bottle.
Yeah. Yep. Recycle, reuse.
That's
Yeah.
right. Just don't put a Mountain Dew label on it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what the truckers do. That's why they carry those milk jugs in their trucks.
This tastes a little funny, I reckon. All right, then. He knows. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You got to get a drink up in there.
Yeah. I hit him with the lawnmower blade.
Second whack plumb near cut his head in two. All right, then. You ought not talk that way. You just a boy.
Oh,
So they're doing this TikTok where they're rolling through the drive-through doing that. I was on the phone with Best Buy for an hour. I was dying for them some bitches to come on because I was going to hit them with the sling blade. I was going to hook them up. And we was going to record it, whether it had anything to do with the niche that I am or not. Bet we were going to record that.
Yeah, I think, Bruce, you probably got absolutely the worst weather of anybody.
Yeah, it's like 50 below up there, huh?
Yeah, Manitoba weather is famous across Canada. It's bad.
Jeez.
yeah, that's No, Bruce, you can have it, man. It's all yours, bud.
What are we going to be tonight? Negative something? Negative 20. What the hell's going on with Texas, man?
Yeah, well, who'd ever thought?
Whoever's thought better stop thinking. That's all I know.
Yeah, I was reading something this morning there. I guess Europe's getting a pretty good whack of cold weather too, and Germany, all their solar panels are covered with snow, and their windmills, they have to backfeed them off the grid to keep them from freezing up.
Hey,
It's
don't
not,
ever-
it's not working out.
I think it has something to do with all that solar activity we had last summer. You know, it's got to catch up somewhere.
Yep. Hey, Edward Thomas, thanks for coming by.
Well,
Well,
you know,
I could geek out on how the planet has to balance its energy budget, but then everybody would fall asleep and it would be a really boring live stream.
yeah, you start saying all them big intellectual words and stuff, get people to spelling and all that. I'm out. If it ain't got pictures, I ain't reading it. And you know I'm lying.
That used to be the basis for most
Says here
magazines that I bought.
Right
Yeah,
now here
it's
it says
cold.
it's 13 with snow. With the wind, it's -3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess you won't be riding your side by side tonight, right?
In case y'all don't know, the U.S. is actually tilted like this. It's not when you look at the map straight across. I'm just saying, man, right? Shark, back me up on that one. Come on, buddy. Tell him. No, Massachusetts is actually staring at Africa.
Well, and if you're from Australia, then it's actually tilted like that.
Everybody's looking down on you.
Jeez. That's crazy to think of it that way, though. You know what I mean? Just actually go in and watch a video on YouTube like, nah. And then you got to think about it. You're like, oh, crap, they're right. This is bull. I'm not down.
Back, the side by side is actually in the shop, wrapped up with a tarp like a cocoon.
Yeah,
It
nice
got
way
no
ahead.
go-go juice in it. I run it out this fall.
Yeah, good idea.
What happened with the Chinese?
Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
Yeah, how's that go? Having a tropical heat wave.
My freezer.
Well, I
don't
just
even
realized I
take-
didn't click the thumbs up. If anybody else has forgotten, please do so. Click the thumbs up.
Hey, there's also a share button too. I forgot to do that. Let me go over here. Whoops.
I was going to share it,
I
but
got
the
into
Canadian
that
Geese
habit
said
that
they're
while
not
the
coming back.
commercials playing. Oh,
Bill's on a delay, y'all. Go ahead, Bill.
I got to where every time I go on the commercials playing, I hit the like button first.
Yep.
Not me. I hit the skip button because I know that's going to happen to me on certain people. Let the other people that stay to the end or say this, that, and that happened during the video. I'm gonna watch your commercial.
Yeah.
I'm keep it real with you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it for nobody anymore.
If I know they're coming, I know who it is. Scary, come on. As long as I let that commercial play, I got time to run to the other room, get a glass of tea, and come back.
Hello, John Loud. How you doing?
My other downfall is every time a commercial comes on when I go to watch something, it's Manscaped or Viagra, like it's telling me something every time. It never fails. Maybe I say it too much by my phone and Google's catching it. I don't know. Because in one of the videos that I premiered like about 4 weeks ago or whatever, we talked about what was those hockey pucks that you put in the damn urinal cakes. And I had urinal cake ads come up on YouTube and on Facebook. Man, that ain't cool.
No,
Somebody grab my phone and be like, this guy's a freak. You got urinal cakes hanging out on his phone.
you must have a lot of urinals at home.
It was just a dumpster I was in. And we mentioned it like a few times and everybody was laughing and texting it. You know what I mean?
Oh, Sollers went to get some cheese. I bet she comes back with blue cheese.
Seth says it's squeaky clean.
That's what I'm hankering for, is some blue cheese.
My golden just came in and laid down, and when she does that, she scooches her butt between the legs of the chair. So I have to remember she's there, so I don't push the chair back.
Squash the poor thing.
I'll still let you know if you do, though, huh?
Well, she's a golden. I mean, how angry could she get?
Give you a good tail thrashing or something.
My old dog over here has been got a bad cough from being outside, so he's staying in the house all day.
I tried to highlight that comment. Jeez. American favorite hoarder. Now you're gonna get urinal cake ads.
You're gonna be getting them now.
If you do, shoot me I don't know, leave a comment. You're a dick. Thanks for the urinal cakes. I don't mind. I know where it came from. Whatever happened with the Chinesium The deal you
I
had,
hear you.
what was the last night?
Yeah, it was disappointing. That's what it was.
That was this morning.
That was yesterday.
That's
I've
just
been stuck in
wrong.
this room too long.
Yeah, no, I didn't check that with a file to start with. But I was just absolutely convinced it was all copper. So.
Yeah, we've all done it.
So you knock all the steel out of it, pick it up. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've done it.
Small.
I found 2 VCRs.
That guy was still 3 pounds though, so it wasn't all bad.
I found 2
But it was
VCRs
nice.
the other day sitting out by a can. Brought them home, carried them in the garage, still had snow on them, set them on the workbench. I went in there to get a hammer to tap on my starter today, and the ice had melted down on the wooden workbench. My hammer's froze to the workbench. Over in the shop.
You go for your backup hammer. Actually, this is did you see that
I actually
project?
grabbed the heat gun.
Yeah, he was freezing those ballasts there to get and then smash them. So this is the perfect weather for that.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you on that. Just shove that sumbitch in that snow you got right there. It's gonna freeze. Yeah. Shove about 6 of them in there. See if you can work with it. But I mean, are they electronical ballast or non-PVC?
I got one here somewhere, but
okay.
Like I say, last time I tried that, it was a big one there, and it was all aluminum inside there.
I think you said it's like 1/10 of the weight. You know,
something like that. Yeah,
10%. Yeah. So if it's 3 pounds, it's going to be, you know.
Yeah, those bigger ones are like 10, 12 pounds. So you know, you get over a pound. If you got over a pound of them, it'd be worth it. But
well, if you get 3/4 of a pound to a pound, it'd be worth your few minutes if you can get into them.
Yeah,
and you're not on a time schedule to load that bucket up. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Hey, Solers, imagine a biscuit that you put in a urinal in order to make it smell nicer, and it also breaks down the hardness of the urine so that it doesn't mess up the pipe so much.
And it also smells pretty.
Yeah.
Not that I sniff them every day. I'm just saying, you can tell. You're a dude, you know.
Yeah. We used to go in there with a felt pen and put them out the urinal. Please do not eat the mints.
Yeah, don't eat the mint.
Please do not eat the mints. Yeah, there's other names for them too. Yeah, don't worry. Tomorrow on Google, you'll have all kinds of names for them there.
Okay, Solar. So, what kind of cheeses did you bring? And you just don't even need to say if you brought blue cheese, because that's just nasty.
I think Solers is a blue cheese type of person myself.
Brie.
That stuff smells bad enough to catch catfish.
It's very good for you.
There's a reason why you clean mold from your house. You shouldn't be eating it.
So you can have it in your cheese.
Reverse osmosis. Yeah, I pay attention to everything everybody says. My bad.
Oh, Solers. That's so disappointing to hear.
Okay, thank the Lord.
Blue cheese is
And sometimes Ian breaks out. I can smell the blue cheese that Ian eats all the way over here.
Yeah,
that wasn't the blue cheese.
Yeah. Actually, that blue cheese, I think it's called.
Wonder if his wife makes him.
It's 10 times more.
You ever wonder if his wife makes him sleep facing away?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, are you listening to us on the YouTube side or on the StreamYard side?
I'm on the StreamYard side. YouTube side is shut off. But I'm in the middle of this storm, so I'm probably lagging.
Yeah.
I'm on Wi-Fi too.
Man,
I can't get on the roof to take and knock the snow off the dish.
Yeah, Ro, I was with you there. He was lagging so much.
Plus,
I
it's
thought
been doing-
he was on the YouTube side.
It's because I had a bill that I had to pay.
Yeah, well, that Marmite, that's good too. I like Marmite.
Yeah, it is. I was just about to say that.
Those are good
Now,
cheeses.
cranberry.
I'm assuming you have some crackers too.
Yeah. Actually, Marmite is like blue cheese, though it's an acquired taste.
I'm not gonna lie. I like blue cheese, man.
Ugh.
Especially,
Yeah,
you know, it goes with everything. Hamburgers, you name it. It's good with everything. Salads. It transcends all food groups.
Now, I
So
will
does
admit,
anchovies, but
There you go.
I will admit that back when I was drinking,
Buffering.
I would occasionally put a blue cheese stuffed olive in my martini.
Ooh.
yeah. And everything pickled was really good when you had a little buzz going on. I don't know
Oh, when
why.
you're pickled, everything is good, yeah.
Mhm. All right, man. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna drop down and go get some
What-
food. I'll
what-
be in the chat.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
All
stay
right.
warm. Have some soup or something.
No. I'm trying not to pee. I'll have something hard and holdy that'll stay inside of me.
Cheese.
Guys,
Later
have a
on,
good
Ro.
Deuces.
See you, buddy.
One good thing about all this snow is my mess is covered up and it don't show so bad. The yard looks better.
Yes. Same with mine. I have a huge stockpile of aluminum up there that's currently hidden by the snow. So. There's going to be a reckoning, though, when that snow melts. Hopefully the roads will be good enough I can go get rid of it.
Man, these folks are all talking about all this good. So I guess Cheese Whiz doesn't count, huh?
Yeah. That used to be a staple when we were kids there. Cheese whiz sandwiches for lunch. I don't think I hardly ever see that in the stores anymore, that stuff. How about Velveeta? That was good too.
Oh, I love Velveeta for a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh yeah,
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
yeah.
But it doesn't taste the same anymore.
Yeah, I think they took all the fat out of it. That's the problem. That's why it doesn't taste good anymore. It's like you get this low sodium stuff there and forget it. Can't even eat it.
Yeah, it looks just like a little spray paint can, and you just spray it onto your cracker.
Yep.
Or you can just spray it straight into your mouth.
Yeah, when the kid gets
Yeah,
into your parts all over you. When, like I said, when the cheese runs out, it farts all over you.
Hey, flag it up. Yeah, you're right. BC, bring cash. That's exactly what it means.
Then, of course, when we were younger, we used to try to spray it from across the room into each other's mouth. That was always a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, good seeing you there, JDS. Haven't seen you for a while either. Holy smokes, Bill. What are you drinking there? Oh, I thought that was a can of beer or something like that. Yeah, water bottle.
Hey,
It's just a
JDS.
thermos that I took carry tea in.
Oh, Solers. It's real.
I got 3 of them. I've got 3 of them. When I go over to the shop, I take and fill up 2 of them, and I don't have to run back and forth to get a drink.
Yeah.
They're stainless steel.
And when you're done, you can scrap.
I used to be a dishwasher in restaurants when I was younger. I don't even want to know what it's like in a food processing plant.
Yeah. It's like restaurants. You don't want to go in the kitchen and do any work. Forget it. Hey, doing good, JDS. Hope you are too. Yeah, we used to put cheese
I
whiz
can
in
tell you
it.
what's living in a. Right, go out hunting and bring the coons and the foxes and everything in. You'd have to take them in the back. They have to clean them.
Yeah.
For the furs. I worked in one for about 5 years was when I was younger. Something
It tastes
rattling.
like cheese dollars. That's what it tastes like. Cheese. Only, sprayable cheese.
You used to have an uncle.
Well, everyday sellers, you haven't lived until you've had Cheese Whiz. I'm telling you, and you won't live much longer after you have it either. But that's a different issue.
You better check Tesco next time you're there, Solers. I'm sure they've got it tucked away somewhere.
I don't know. That might be considered hazmat. You know, it may not be able to bring it in there.
See, but next time Solers goes to Tesco, she say, "Oh, excuse me, my good man, where do you keep the sprayable cheese?" You do a live stream of that.
Well, and then of course, like a good Brit, she'll spray it with her pinky up.
Yes.
Cracker.
Listen, madam, this is Tesco's. We do not have sprayable cheese.
However, if you would like some Grey Poupon,
we have that in aisle 4. You gotta be a bit more adventurous than that. So. Just tell them who sent you there.
Oh man.
They'll probably make it on. What's that tabloid they have over there that everybody reads? That'd be the headlines. Woman goes to Tesco looking for sprayable cheese.
Yeah. Oh yes, chicken and biscuit. Yes.
Yeah. Inquirer, yeah, something like that. I don't know what they call it over there. It's a tabloid of some sort. Hey, Mark Stone, how you doing?
Hey, Mark Stone. So, I guess if Everyday Sellers has never had sprayable or Cheese Whiz, then she's probably never had a cheese stuffed hot dog.
Ooh, yeah. Those are actually pretty good. I like those. You get that jalapeno cheese in there? Deadly. Get sausage that way too, the cheese stuffed sausages. Yeah, I think the Daily Mail is what I'm thinking of there.
Biscuits and mustard.
Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow you go on Facebook, it'll be nothing but Cheese Whiz ads. No.
I don't know, Street Copper. I was kind of a purist there, man. It was, you know, I would just get the saltines, just straight saltines in the Cheese Whiz, because I didn't want the cracker flavor to interfere with the Cheese Whiz flavor.
Yeah, well, that's all my parents could afford. Like, there was none of these fancy biscuits back in those days. It was just those saltines. That was it.
I remember as a young Boy Scout, we got to remove all of the food products from one of the old Cold War fallout shelters
Oh yeah.
the government had established, and we got these tins. I mean, must have been 5-gallon tin with cheese, and and that's just what it said on the top, cheese.
Yeah.
Another one would say meat.
Yeah. No questions asked.
Another one would say crackers, and the expiration date, was like 30/29 or something like that.
If you're in the bomb shelter, you can't be too fussy. There's nuclear apocalypse going on outside. So. Let me see. I just filled another one up there. I think I'm up to about 7 now, 7 or 8. As soon as that pass opens, I'll be heading down there. I got to, because the first thing I'll be loading up is all that stupid aluminum. So.
So I was looking at that explosion-proof light that you had out a little while ago.
Yep.
Now, in addition to the aluminum casing, did it also have some sort of ceramic layer or something, or was it just aluminum?
No, it's got some kind of a potting in there. It's like I don't know if they used epoxy back in those days, but it's almost like a cement they used to fill the thing up.
Okay, all right.
So that's what makes it really difficult to take apart. I got a piece outside. 1 second.
Oh, Sellers, I know who you're talking about. I've seen that guy too. Unfortunately, I've eaten some of that crap. But yeah, I've seen that guy.
So this is what it's filled with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some kind of a sand and glue mixture.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, that was a TV show there, Eating History or something. I think that was called.
Yeah. Oh man, Street Copper, now you got me kind of like, I know we don't have any in the pantry. I'm gonna have to put that on the shopping list.
Yeah, you might be making a run to Tesco's now. So what's the big chain where you're at there, Ralph's, or what's your go-to shopping?
Well, we've got a grocery store. We've got 2 grocery stores that are real close to us. A Walmart, a Super Wally World grocery store, and we call it it's called Publix.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, Publix. That's the one where Junk Dauber always used to drive his little scooter to get the free coffee there.
Mm.
That was kind of there. You'd always go there. There were always a few retired people hanging around the free coffee bar there. So. Yeah, he's not doing too good there. He got COVID there and had pretty serious. I think he just said he can't walk right now or something like that.
Wow. Huh? Chili Mac.
Hey, welcome back, Bill. Are you up on the roof sweeping?
Yeah. No, I wanted to get me a glass of tea and the pitcher was empty, so I had to put tea on
Oh, okay. I thought you went up on the roof.
the stove. No, I ran out of instant tea and haven't been able to find it at the Wally World here. So I've had to start using instant tea or tea bag tea.
Tea bags. Oh, yeah. You're really roughing it now. You're using tea bags.
The old-fashioned way.
And of course, with my funds right now, I got the cheapest tea bags that they had on the shelf. $2.
Well, American Hoarder, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Publix is headquartered in Florida. That's why so many of the old folks work there.
Ah. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing those public stores anywhere else in the States. the beeping from the scooters. Well, up here they take those scooters to a whole different level. They have all these snap-on plastic panels so they can drive them in the winter.
Oh my God, it cracks me up when we visit my wife's family. She's from this area that Fruitland Park. It's her family's from that area that's now known as the Villages.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you know, it's this huge retirement community, and they take their go-kart, their little golf carts, and they trick those things out like you would not believe.
I can imagine.
And they're, you know, they're boy howdy, they are fearless when they're driving those things down the road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, semi-truck be damned. I'm in my golf cart.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're driving a truck. I'm going to get in front of you. Yeah, unfortunately, here in the summertime, they get run over quite regularly.
Hey, Street Copper, not there is a Winn-Dixie around, but it's not very close. In fact, on the way to the Winn-Dixie, I would go past a Walmart and 3 Publix before I could get to the Winn-Dixie.
Oh.
Later on, Mark. Pleasant dreams.
Take care. Have a nice evening. Actually, been on for 2 hours. I got to go in the house there. The dog's alone in the house. So I got to see if he's upset yet or not.
What? Go see what he's eating while you're there. All right, man. Well, look, take care.
I'll see everybody later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope everybody has a great week.
Yeah. Be careful walking back to the house through the snow, man.
Yeah, I can make it.